Crush is a Yeti with an attitude. He only has one main ability called Collision. Every once in a while, Crush will jump back, and then a few moments later he'll charge forward. Make sure that you're not in his path when he does this. If you successfully move out of the way, he'll stun himself on the wall and will temporarily take increased damage. If you do not move out in time, he'll stun you, and in turn you'll take increased damage. Dodge his charge and pop your DPS cooldowns for when he's stunned, and if you can do this, you should have yourself a win. Leona will definitely keep you on your toes, as she has several abilities that need to be dealt with. First, there are the Earth Living Seeds, which spawn adds. These adds have low health, but can inflict a good bit of damage if they're not dealt with. AoE cleave these down and stun them with a capacitor totem if need be. Leona will also cast Solar Beam, which will interrupt any cast you may be working on and will silence you. Move out of Solar Beam as soon as possible. Last of all, she casts Wrath. Wrath can be interrupted, but it isn't a big deal if you miss an interrupt, since Wrath doesn't hit all that hard. This pesky little mage isn't a terribly difficult boss, however if you're not careful you'll quickly find yourself overwhelmed. Dominica herself will only cast Arcane Barrage, which is interruptible. Likewise, the mirror she spawns will only cast Arcane Barrage. The spell by itself doesn't do a whole lot of damage, however it begins to hurt once you're being bombarded by multiple Arcane Barrages at once. The thing to remember is that the mirrors have extremely low health pools, you can just AoE them down. Fire Nova works best for this, and while it isn't necessary, glyphing Fire Nova may help to take out those pesky mirrors that don't seem to want to walk in range of your Nova. If you manage to keep the number of adds low, you should have no issue with this encounter. The last encounter for rank 4 is a little mechanome called Deacon. Deacon floats around on electrical tendrils, not doing a whole lot of anything. He does have a small knockback that will interrupt you if you just so happen to be mid-cast, but otherwise he's not your biggest concern. The electrical bubble walls that move in blocks across the floor are what you need to be paying attention to. Accidentally hitting a wall or two shouldn't kill most characters who have a decent-sized health pool, but they should really be avoided at all costs. If you just so happen to be wearing your dancing shoes and have the DPS to down this guy before the enrage timer, you move on to rank 5.